Ladies and gentlemen, I was speaking about how we must have developed from the earth, which really is the case. We developed from the earth, from genes and DNA. But I was mentioning in part A, how did the genes and DNA get in the earth? We could say God put the genes and DNA in the earth for us to be made. God wanted us to look a certain way. God was wanting to create a creation that God would treasure, that God would cherish, the creation of mankind. Or else, we could take the scientific point of view and say that some beings from another part of the universe, another galaxy, came here that looked like us and saw how our planets were developing and saw our planet Earth developing and put DNA and genes into the Earth so that we would come about and look like them. But if we say that God put the DNA and genes into the Earth for us to look the way we look and for us to be made the way we're made, to exist comfortably on our planet, then we'll say that God considered us a special creation, mankind that God wanted to cherish. So God had intended for us to come about, if we consider the religious point of view. If we consider the religious point of view that God intended for us to come about, then God was thinking about the future of mankind. God wanted us to develop on earth. Then God wanted us to grow into mature beings, to develop into a spiritual state, be very close to God, which we are not in. We haven't developed into a spiritual state yet. Our ancestors were insane people, violent, corrupt, going about child sacrifice, worshiping pieces of stone and wood. So our ancestors were insane. But we've grown